90% of all data in the world has been created in the last 2 years. So how do we figure out this massive amount of data? Collaboration, it's the only way forward.
The role of collaboration is really transforming the value proposition of information technology in general and the role of the CIO in particular.
Collaboration was really put to the forefront in my mind in 2011 when our CEO at the time said, Ginny, we've got 85 sites across 29 countries. We need mechanisms to work better.
Technicolor is a 100-year-old company. In order for them to continue to remain relevant after 100 years, they've had to completely transform themselves.
I'm very excited to be at this conference because for me, it's an opportunity to share the transformation that Technicolor has gone through as it relates to collaboration and how we're utilizing it.
Now let's talk about collaboration. What we have within Technicolor today is something we call the Technicolor Production Network, or TPN. TPN allows us to move content around the world. Simultaneously, you could be working on a feature film, the director in London, his director of photography in LA, the cinematographer in India. And they're all looking at the same image. In the past, we would have to have people either get on a plane and be in the same place, and that wastes time, candidly, and money.
What you see here is a lot of idea sharing, right? And all these customers are challenged in trying to figure out how do we improve collaboration.
Do you have a collaboration department, or does collaboration become something that all departments integrate into their processes?
I think Ginny highlighted perfect examples, right? We're all being asked to do more. Inevitably, that means you're sharing content, and sometimes that turns into a collaboration.
We're seeing collaboration teams. We're seeing the emergence of Chief Digital Officer becoming more prevalent across the mid-market to the enterprise in terms of the medium to larger size organizations. This is actually a role. They're measured around it and held accountable.
You've got to have an idea of the business objective always. It just don't throw it out there and hope it works. For that, I need a North Star to see, a very clear, this is the business objective. With that, you've got to understand it's going to be a grassroots adoption. How does it work for me as the individual? How does it make me more productive in my end job?
Put this conversation into architectural terms to understand how these pieces fit together.
What you really want to start with thinking about is something we call frictionless collaboration. How many buttons do I need to push when I start a video conference? How many times do I need to click within an application to get to my person that's overseas, to really not letting anything get in the way of your conversation with your coworkers?
If you're not transformational, you're not going to be able to entice the key talent. If you're not transformational, you're going to be left in the dust.